Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait.
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Low is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. Searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emye Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being along with us for the ride, as this is Friday, February 4th, 2022. That's Sports.Gaming. I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for being along with us wherever you may be on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty okay show, I'm pretty sure. Possibly. I don't know. We'll figure it out. What I do know is we have 3 hours of the show for you today, and that includes the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up in about 20 minutes from now. We have Birthdays This Day in Gaming History on the way. That's at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time today, so there's a whole lot of good stuff that we are looking forward to. So yeah, appreciate you being here. We already have, Sean, not necessarily unexpected, Kate Zaid and Downs in the chat this morning, but look, it's Mike O even hopped in at 6 o'clock, but it looks like Mike's only intention was to fire Downs.
Well, that's one of his main responsibilities is to discipline anyone who's not here on time.
Mike O takes that job very seriously.
Very serious.
Yeah. I mean, listen to all the times that Kyla has routinely disappointed us by not checking in with HR before taking a day off. Mike gets really, really serious about that, as he should. It's his job.
It's true.
Now, I don't know why
Sorry,
Mike
Downs.
hasn't fired everyone from fulfillment yet, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah. I think he tried to fire them, but they just never received the message.
Also, didn't we just get done appreciating fulfillment?
Yeah, but we did that, so now we can go back to firing them.
Okay, fair enough. Get wrecked.
They had their moment in the sun.
It's going to be a good day. I have a good feeling about that. We have some fun things to talk about today. We have some serious things to talk about today, of course. We'll check in with Look, It's Mike O and see what Mike is looking at this hour. K-Laugh is here as well. Good moron to you.
Top of the Mora!
Checking in is not part of my job requirements, thanks. If we're going to be adding that, we'll have to renegotiate my contract. I appreciate you standing up for yourself, K-Laugh. Don't let us push you around. It's important. So. Look, it's Mike O says, I asked fulfillment to send out the pink slips. They never made it.
That checks out.
It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? We ask fulfillment to do something. Fulfillment doesn't do it. They're still around. It's crazy. Coffee's good. How was your Thursday night? Anything eventful?
Yeah, we went out on a date, just my wife and I, and went to a comedy show up in Portland. And, Mike Burbiglia is one of our favorite comedians that we've always listened to together. We kind of discovered him together, and so we go see him every time he's in Portland. And with the pandemic and everything, and he talked about this in his show. He hasn't been up since 2017, and so that was the last time we saw him. And he was up last night, and so we went out and made it up there. It was a lot of fun.
Top of the moron, T-Rugs, thanks for being here.
Good moron.
You said, I quote, I went on a date last night, and then you were like, with my wife, which made me sticker.
Just gotta specify.
I mean, you went on a date with me last Sunday, so
It's true.
True. It was fun. Very, very kind. K-Laugh said, that's cool, Sean.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun. Mike Burbiglia is a fantastic comedian, and he's kind of over the last like 10 years. My wife and I were talking about it last night. We went out and got some food afterwards, and we're discussing things. And he used to be a very traditional comedian, very, very talented, but his stand-up was very stand-up-y. And he's kind of transitioned over the last decade to, instead of just going up and doing a stand-up routine, making it a full, like, it's a one-man show. Obviously there's lots of jokes, but it's all around one theme. He's telling one big story with lots of tangents, and it kind of it fits as like one big entity, and it's very, very unique. And I really enjoy it. And last night's was rather good. He's more grown up now. He has kids. His stories tend to line up with kind of where we've been in our lives, because when we first started listening to him, he was younger and not as tied down, and now he's a dad, and well, it's a lot of fun. I suggest checking out his stuff. It's fun.
You're not gonna not go on dates with me though again, right?
Oh, of course we're gonna go on date.
You really wanted to take me last night. It's okay. You can tell him. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's right. Get wrecked. All right. Today's National Thank a Mail Carrier Day. It's National Sweater Day. Those both remind me of Mike-O. Not that Mike, I think, worked for the post office, but then now that I say that, I always wonder, I think Mike might have mentioned that at one point. I do know Mike worked for FedEx.
Mike job number 1.
And so at one point, Mike was delivering packages, which is a form of delivering the mail. Plus, listen,
True.
of all the things that Mike-O's talked about, he doesn't talk about FedEx in a very positive light. So if you have a chance to thank people who are delivering packages, please do, because it sounds like sometimes that work is not the most rewarding type of work, if ever. Also, Mike and I are still knitting our sweaters out of all of our body hair. So, today's National Sweater Day.
Yucky.
What a great perk. It's National Stuffed Mushroom Day. Mushrooms are delicious.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna stuff them with? Some more mushrooms?
Could you do like a stuffed ricotta mushroom, or like a stuffed like couscous mushroom?
Why not?
Because you can stuff a pepper with couscous.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sure you could stuff a mushroom with that.
Well, I just like mushrooms when they're like, it's not braising, I don't think, but they're like just smothered in butter. They're good.
Yeah.
National Wear Red Day. It's National Working... Sorry, I forgot to acknowledge. You were clearly doing that. Imagine you in a red shirt.
That never happens.
Never once. Never seen it in my life. Also, I have a red shirt on, so it's like we're twins. It's National Working Naked Day. Neither of us are doing that. Uh-oh. Whoa. There's less red on the screen all of a sudden. Easy. It's National Homemade Soup Day. Good.
I'll text your wife real quick.
No, please don't. We already have enough soup. We already have enough soup. We don't need any more.
No, but it's
Gravy
she
is a
she should
sauce.
know.
Sauces aren't dressings, and marinades are early to the party.
Man, Bob, chill out, bud. He didn't even talk about soups, and he yelled at me. It's terrifying. Ooh, it's National Bubblegum Day. Wait, are you not a big fan of bubblegum?
It's fine.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, the only time I chew bubblegum these days is when I'm traveling. Either in the car to keep myself alert, or in the plane to help with the ear popping.
Does that help with ear popping?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's good to have some gum when you're ascending or descending in the plane.
Does it help with Maiko's nerves in the plane?
It depends on what kind of gum you have.
Well, today's National Hemp Day. Can that help?
It's heading in the right direction.
Okay, good.
Mug life.
It's good to see Scott Chick this morning as well. Good morning to you, Scott Chick. It is good to see you. Rug says,
Top of the moron.
working naked day, but I already finished work and I didn't do that. Sorry, we'll make sure to tell you next working naked day. So
Next year we'll let you know the day before.
we'll be a little more proactive with that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with National Working Naked Day.
I mean, I'm sure
My
there's
job gets a lot more awkward.
I'm sure there's somewhere that there is a naked chiropractor though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, that's a pretty close contact sport. So, look, it's Maiko's passing along a recipe for mushrooms. Maiko says, stuff mushrooms right in the trash. I do
Can't
think
tell if he likes mushrooms or not.
I do think mushrooms are one of those foods that like almost have no in between. It's almost like you either love them or you hate them.
It's true.
Good moron to you, Earthling Gaming. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Top of the moron.
Scott Chick said, I'd be sacked if I worked naked. I think that's kind of the same problem that Sean would run into. And Sean runs the show, pretty much. So, yeah.
The issue with my job is mine would probably have like more disciplinary outcomes too, which
No!
that's never good.
Yeah. Apparently also Maiko is allergic to mushrooms. So that would also make sense. And I think my hunch is that mushrooms, unlike many other types of food that I perceive to be fruit or vegetable, which I don't even know if a mushroom is considered either of those, to be honest. But a mushroom has like a higher likelihood to be allergenic. What is the part of speech I'm trying to turn allergic into? Because if it was hypoallergenic, would that mean that allergenic exists?
Maybe. Doesn't sound like it should exist.
No, I agree. K-Laugh!
But the logic is there.
Downs goes, I probably could have worked naked today. I feel like we're only helping people understand opportunities they missed today.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
That's
to be
the
able to do better.
downside to telling people the days of the day so late in some people's day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, time zones. Maybe we need to start doing at the very end of the show tomorrow's days of the day.
Yeah, maybe.
We could I guess take a motion. I motion and propose that we end the show with tomorrow's days of the day. Do I have a second?
That does sound like more work.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe we can post them in Discord or something.
Maybe we could just post a link to where we get the days of the day and people can be responsible for themselves.
No, unfortunately, we actually make all these up ourselves, and so we know all of this information only on our own, and we have no information from elsewhere.
Also, isn't it like journalistic integrity to not reveal your sources? Is that what they mean?
That's not what they mean. An anonymous source told us. Town said that, and then Scott Chick said, cheeky little half shift today. They begged me to work today, and apparently they were short. They have an abundance of people, so I'm like, I'll happily go home. Like it.
That's the word. That used to happen to me when I delivered pizzas. I would get a phone call, and it'd usually go like, oh, so-and-so called out. We're going to be really short tonight. We could really use your help. Can you come and cover shift? And then you show up, and there's like twice as many people as usual. And you're like, I think you called everyone with the same story. And now we're all here, and we're way too overstaffed.
Yep.
It was the worst.
Today's topic of the day is it's also World Cancer Day. And so we are asking you, how have you been affected by cancer? And we'll talk about some prevention tips for cancer, too. I always think it's nice to be able to share this also because we have access to somebody with a medical background on the show.
Indeed. Cancer is a difficult topic, for sure.
Well,
but important to talk about.
Well, yeah, exactly. For the layman's perspective, the person who, is basically terrified of everything medical, cancer is very intimidating, right? Because despite all of some of the best information that's out there and understanding that there's a good amount of cancer that can be prevented, my irrational medical brain goes, it's terrifying, and everything about it is completely scary. And sometimes it's good to talk about it because, well, yes, I imagine cancer is incredibly devastating. There's a lot of logical information that could help you understand that it's not, there's other outcomes that don't result in the absolute worst scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
While acknowledging that sometimes there are.
Indeed. So my closest what's the word I'm looking for? Experience with cancer was my mom. My mom had brain cancer and had that was a nice shot. She had a brain tumor that was kind of a mix of two different types of cancer tissue. Was treated with 2 surgeries and radiotherapies. And luckily was successfully treated and has no significant lasting effects from it. She does have some small things, but nothing super bad. And so that was a pretty scary time.
Well, at least the goal that I made for their team didn't affect the outcome of the game. So
Ryan wants to avoid overtime so badly. He will stop at no means.
It's 6:24 West Coast, 9:24, 2:24 out on the side of the world that's watching GMS in the afternoon. Well, that's good to hear that the long-lasting effects in your mom's instance have been, like you said, not serious. It sounds like, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Good morning to you, Keith Anthony. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here for Gaming Morning Show.
Top of the moron.
We are a morning radio show that plays games. We're asking you the question this morning: how have you been affected by cancer? Rugg says, does it count if family members have been affected? Yes, that's almost exactly how I interpret that question because, I have been very fortunate in my immediate family to not have a ton of history of cancer. It definitely has creeped up in the last decade or so more than it has in the decades before that. But my first experience with cancer was, the person who my mom was dating and happened to see the very tail end of his life. And that was really sobering because I had never experienced cancer to watching the last week of someone's life. And it was really it was really emotional. It was tough. So we'll talk about some of the ways to help prevent cancer. Of course, like I said, we have Sean here to talk about some of the realities of it in a medical sense too. This is from daysoftheyear.com. It's hard to find a person in society today who has not been touched by cancer in some way, either directly or indirectly. And this is what kind of relates to what Ruggs just said. World Cancer Day hopes to honor those who are fighting and those who have been lost to this dreadful disease. This unique day of remembrance and determination aims to help people understand more about cancer and inspire them to take action so that hopefully one day there will be many in society who are not touched by cancer. So, Ruggs shares a story. Well, my mom passed from cervical cancer when I was 10. My grandpa passed from lung cancer in 2021. And my grandma passed from COVID in 2021. And they found out that she had liver cancer. I feel very strongly about it, and I'm absolutely terrified of it at the same time. And maybe that's something too that we can share before the end of the show is it sounds like I have a similar fear of anything medical. Ruggs talks about being terrified of it, right? And that's the part. It's like you can get overwhelmed pretty easily by cancer. So let's talk more about this. It's 6:27. It's time to get into the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. Scott Chick has a story to share, so we'll bring that up coming up in just a little bit on the show. So thank you for sharing your stories. Right now it's time to get informed about what is going on in the video game world. And for that, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, February 4th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. First up, a story that the story is great too, but John Carson of Game Informer wrote what might possibly be my favorite headline for this story that could have possibly been written. And the story is that Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, at the 25th annual DICE Awards later this month, is going to be getting the AIAS Lifetime Achievement Award. But what John Carson chose to write is that Phil Spencer acquiring Lifetime Achievement Award at DICE Awards this month. And that makes me so happy because he knew what he was doing when he wrote Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, acquiring Lifetime Achievement Award. It makes me so happy.
I don't get it.
It's so good. Xbox acquiring it, something else. Jeez, so greedy. AIAS gave this summary when announcing that Phil Spencer would be receiving the award. It says Phil Spencer was named CEO of Microsoft Gaming in January 2022 and has worked in technology and entertainment for more than 30 years, leading global business, creative, and engineering teams. Since joining Microsoft in 1988 as an intern, Spencer has held numerous roles at the company, including Executive Vice President of Gaming, Head of Xbox, Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Studios, and General Manager of Microsoft Game Studios EMEA. So he's been at Microsoft for a long time. I didn't realize he started as an intern. I knew he'd been there for a long time. But that's cool. So he's been there for a long time and done lots of stuff. And Xbox obviously doing very well these days. And I think he's deserving. So that'll be fun.
In response, what award will Sony's CEO acquire?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the clapback is from this one.
Not an arms race.
Maybe head of Sony, instead of acquiring a Lifetime Achievement Award, will acquire a Lifetime Trophy Award. In our next news story, yesterday, for the second time this week, I had plans to watch a live State of Play or showcase, and totally forgot and didn't get to watch it live. But Ghostwire Tokyo had its game showcase yesterday. I saw it pop up yesterday afternoon. It was supposed to be it was on at 2 p.m. And right around 3 p.m., I pull up my phone and I see Kind of Funny's live react post on YouTube. I'm like, Oh yeah, that was on at 2 p.m. So I got to watch it after the fact again. But anyways, we got a good look at Ghostwire Tokyo, especially getting some longer looks at gameplay. And Ghostwire Tokyo is from the game developers that developed the Evil Within, Tango Gameworks. And has been we've got a reveal about it in 2019, and people got really excited, and then we haven't really seen anything too in depth. So it was nice to see a good look at what it's going to look like, what it's going to play like, since it's coming out later this month on this year on March 25th. But Ghostwire Tokyo is like a first-person action game, and there's a lot of like horror elements to it. The story is very paranormal, and it's interesting. You're in Tokyo, but like everyone's gone, and instead there are a bunch of like evil entities and spirits, and so you have a lot of like paranormal creatures. Like you have headless school kids and like Slender Man looking things. And a bunch of like creepy, scary inhabitants of the city. But it's not, other than them being creepy, it doesn't have really strong, like, this is a jump scare game. Like, they're just there and you're kind of fighting them with these powers you have. You have like elemental powers that you can attack these creatures with. So it's very interesting. I highly suggest going and looking at it, even if you know that you don't like horror games. Like Ryan, for example, I don't think you would want to play this game, but I don't think you would have as hard of a time watching someone play this game as you would like Resident Evil, because it's just not that kind of game. But it looks interesting, and I'll be checking it out more for sure, especially as it gets closer to release and see what reviews are like. I don't think this is a game that I'd be like 100% I'm playing this no matter what people say, but if it comes out and gets mediocre to positive reviews, I'd probably take a look.
Can I watch you play it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll watch you through my hands. No, like it's in the corner. You block out the corner of the screen.
Oh, through your hands.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's terrifying.
In our last news story of the day, Pokemon Legends Arceus came out a week ago, and it has already sold 6.5 million copies in just 7 days. And this is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. Surprising no one, the game has done well, but has done very well. Again, 6.5 million copies in just 7 days after its release on January 28th. These sales numbers come as Nintendo releases its quarterly updates, which, as we've talked about, how well the Switch has sold, and it's crossed the 103 million units, surpassing the Wii's lifetime sales. Yeah, Nintendo says, thank you for more than 6.5 million explorers worldwide who have already embarked on an exciting new adventure in Pokemon Legends Arceus. We hope you're loading up on more potato mochi before your next research mission. I don't have any potato mochi. Do you have any potato mochi?
I'm also not going on any missions, though, so do I need to have potato mochi?
Maybe that's why you're not going on missions.
Cause and effect, I get it. Gotcha.
Yep. So, if you've been enjoying Pokemon Legends Arceus, let us know. It received an 8.75 out of 10 by Game Informer.
Yeah, it's on its way to our house.
It looks like a fun one. I think I've talked about it on the show. I've definitely talked about it with my children who have been playing it. They've been taking turns playing it. That I'm gonna give this one a shot because it looks like a cross between the more traditional Pokemon games and like Zelda Breath of the Wild, because it's more open world, and I don't know, it looks interesting. I'll give it a shot.
Nice.
I played about 30 seconds of Pokemon Sword or Shield. I don't even remember which one. But I I literally started it, played it for like a couple minutes, and then I got distracted by something that I had to go do, and then I never went back. You had your chance, it didn't grab me. Always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Dying Light 2 Stay Human is out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PC. Croc's World Construction Kit 2 is out on Xbox One and PC. Ambition Record is out on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PC. Maglam Road is out on PlayStation 4 and Switch. Frog Ball Re-Rolled is out on Switch. Math Gym is out on Switch. Millie and Molly is out on Switch. Alexio is out on Switch. Alexio, order paper towels. The song Out of Space is out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Land of Screens, out on Switch and PC.
In space.
No, out of space, Bob. Out of space. It's a different game.
Outer space. Land
song?
of Screens.
Out of space. Yeah, sorry, the Land of Screens is the one that won. I caught the song Out of Space, and my brain was like, that's what I'm latching onto. The good news is I don't have a single screen within my eye view, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a computer that's closed. 8. I have a phone there. Oh my gosh. There are like 10 screens in front of me right now.
I only have 3. Man, I need to get more screens.
I mean, not all of them are on, thankfully, but there are way too many in this room. Wow. There you go.
Does the little tiny screen on my printer count?
Yes.
I'm up to 4.
In the Land of Screens, the size of the screen is not important.
You know what they say about a
At
big
my Stream
deck.
Deck, that's kind of a screen.
Actually, is it a 5x6 grid or something like that?
8 by 4. So yeah, that's another 32 screens.
Yeah, 32. That's the number I also came to immediately in my head.
You were just waiting for me because you didn't want to show off.
Yeah. I really was going to say 24.
That's 6 times
I
more.
know, or 8 times 3. Yes, that's right. I actually second guessed myself for a second.
I wish they had been wrong because it would have been better for content.
That's your Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, and if you miss any of it, please go to our Twitter at WatchGMS.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Congratulations again to Hofbrew for winning our Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. We gave over $60 away. 6 backlog games from our Name of the Month. Now, Land of Screens, like every other GMS Name of the Morning for the month of February, will be considered for our Name of the Month. Coming up next week, or soon, we will tell you what our January Name of the Month is. I don't have my calendar in front of me. I don't know when I scheduled it, but it's going to happen soon, okay? We're not going to get back in the same vicious cycle, I promise. I think.
Have we heard back from Hofbrew? Has he made his acceptance speech?
You would think that that would be the case, right? If we were good at what we do, we would have told Hofbrew that Hofbrew's won. Unfortunately, Fulfillment's a little bit behind, and so it's been a rough week in Fulfillment land. We'll figure it out. We got birthdays coming up in 10 minutes. We're going to talk more about our topic of the day, which is today is World Cancer Day. So we'll have a list next hour that talks about the ways that you can help prevent cancer. We have stories from Scott Chick and from Keith coming up as well. We'll share those with you this morning. Right now, it is 6:40 on the West Coast. Let's catch up with Look, It's Mike O, what Mike is tracking at this hour.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. GGIF, am I right? Our first story comes from Ben Hooper from UPI. It's about a kitty cat who went missing from her owner's main home 7 years ago and will be reunited soon with her family after turning up more than 1,400 miles away in Florida. Denise Silly of Chesterville said her family's pet, Ashes, was strictly an indoor cat when the feline escaped from the house on August 21-5. Silly said her family searched for the then 1-year-old cat, but there was no sign of Ashes. Said the family eventually came to believe she'd been taken by a fox or another predator. Silly said she was initially confused when she received a phone call from a veterinarian in Longwood, Florida. I live in Maine. We don't have a cat in Florida, Silly recalled telling the vet. According to an interview with Patch, the veterinarian told Silly the feline had a microchip from the Franklin County Animal Shelter that contained her contact info. And after receiving a description of the animal, she realized the cat must be the long-lost Ashes. A mutual friend helped Silly connect with Janet Williams, a former Maine resident who moved to Florida and founded the Pixel Fund and adored pet rescue programs. Whew, that's a lot of P's. They called me because I do have connections in the rescue community, Williams said, and there is a fairly well-organized rescue network up and down the East Coast. The veterinarian determined Ashes had health issues, including an upper respiratory infection, dental disease, some missing teeth, and a scabby coat. The GoFundMe page was started to raise funds for Ashes' veterinary care and travel costs. Williams, who is fostering Ashes until the feline can return home, and Silly have arranged for a Southwest Airlines employee to fly the cat home once she is cleared by the veterinarian. Silly said she has no clues as to how Ashes ended up so far from home. We have no idea, she said. Maybe somebody found her in Maine, thought she was astray, and took her to Florida. Maybe she got out and couldn't find her way home. That's one well-traveled kitty cat. Back to you.
Getting a little concerned. Maiko, looks like things are getting a little hectic in the new studio.
Those Friday feels.
That's exactly what Scott Chick said. Maiko's got that Friday feeling. Well, you remember the other day we were talking about Mike spending all this business money, and it looked like things had added hair and makeup to the budget bottom line. Maybe we were wrong.
All three of us cleared that.
Not going in our goal. Not today. Now, JF Downs has started some interesting theories here. Says, I'm beginning to think Ryan is fulfillment. I wish.
Uh-oh.
I wish. If that was the case, so much more would get done and taken care of. Oh, I thought I had that for
that
you.
That almost snuck in there.
Yeah. I wish, Downs, if I could just take care of everyone's orders and make sure we deliver things. But unfortunately, we've outsourced that to fulfillment.
It's true.
We appreciate you, fulfillment. Thank you.
No, we already did that. We don't have to do that anymore.
We were talking about World Cancer Day. This is a story from Scott Chick. My granddad had bowel cancer toward the end of his life, although it was the Parkinson's that took him in the end. His younger brother passed away from lung cancer in 2004.
Oh.
I imagine that, and this is where you can definitely help me. Cancer, like if family history matters with cancer, right?
Yes. Yes. There are lots and lots of types of cancer that can be partially genetic, which is why a thorough family history is very helpful in the world of medicine. And so knowing as much as you can about your family history is important. So if you have family members that like if you're a family that doesn't discuss things a lot, maybe sit down with some family members and have those tough conversations, so that every single one of my aunts has had cervical cancer. Like, that's an important thing to know. Or both sides of my grandparents had colon cancer. That's important to know, because in the world of cancer, preventative medicine is always important, but also catching things early is very, very important when you're talking about things like cancer, and being able to do the proper screening tests when they exist can only be done if the family history is known. So you gotta know that stuff.
completely unrelated, be like Hefty Goof and share all your information with your family, because it's not like I've told you on this show that I had to tell my parents that this household was exposed to COVID, courtesy of FaceTime with my niece and around the horn to Jeff, probably before I think I told my family. So, be like Hefty Goof. It is a blind spot. It took me until I was at least probably in my early 30s to sit down and like actually corner my family and be like, hey, we need to get more information about our family history on paper, right? Because we had conversations, and I'm sure many times in the first 30 years of life, someone's like, yeah, Aunt Joan, recovered from polyps or something, right? Like, I'm sure we've had those discussions, but was I actually listening at the time? No, because that wasn't the reason that we were talking.
Oh my goodness.
Well, short-lived. This is from Keith Anthony. Me and my mom were very close, and I spent all my days off from work with her. It really sent me into the darkest place I've ever experienced. I drank heavily and turned into illegal substances and stopped going to work for several months. Is this because, Keith, that your mom had cancer? That's very tough to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Keith. And it's the reality of, dealing with the emotional, mental toll that not only living with cancer, which is certainly hard enough, but the family around the person who has cancer, right? We're even going through some of that, mental toll with, older people in our family, and just trying to figure out ways to cope with it through therapy and stuff like that. And that's even without the variable of cancer, right? Cancer just seems so vicious in the sense that, like, a lot of times it's so unexpected, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling fine
unexpected,
one day.
and then the can be just so complicated because of the way cancer spreads, and treatments for cancer are very aggressive, and it's a tough world. And they're usually multifaceted, so it's not like I had this cancer and I had it removed and now I'm fine. Like, oftentimes it's I had this cancer and I had 3 surgeries and now I have chemotherapy and it's destroying my body. So it's tough. And sometimes you go through all that pain and suffering of treatment and it's not fully successful, and it still, the outcome isn't great.
Well, Keith, thanks for sharing that story. He said, I lost my mom 6 years ago to cancer. Was diagnosed with leukemia. Even though we lost her, she never let it bother her too much. Showed what a strong woman she was in her last living months. Yeah, I'm honestly incredibly amazed by how strong cancer patients can be. And some of the most visible in the sports world, especially sports media, was the likes of Stuart Scott. Stuart Scott seemingly was not well almost at any time during the whole public-facing time that he had cancer. He was a Sports Center anchor for ESPN and would show clips of him continuously working out. His mantra was, I gotta stay as physically tuned as I possibly can to try to fight this off. That was kind of his strategy. And gave a speech, I want to say within the year that he died, at the ESPY Awards. And that has been a main stage, again, in sports media, the ESPYs, for moments revolving around cancer. Because Jim Valvano, who was a longtime coach of the North Carolina State men's basketball team, started the V Foundation, which is a cancer-focused foundation. So, yeah, it's a deep conversation, and it's World Cancer Day, and this is just a small sliver of it. But next hour, we will share 10 ways to reduce your cancer risk. That is from the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So we'll talk about that coming up next hour as well. Top of the Moron
Good moron.
to Culty Vibes and the one, the only patent pending Austin Attack.
Austin, your mom is here.
So far, those emotes that are representative of Gaming Morning Show, they don't include Austin because Austin's apparently still in the approval process. So it's good
Very
stuff.
complicated.
Austin just tweeted the blue chicken from Austin's channel. That's me. Nice. We would like you to go to Look It's Mike O's channel, co-host of Gaming Morning Show, host of GMS After Dark, and that is how you can get those emotes if you'd like to, as we are broadcasting across Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Not affiliated with Twitch, but you can get those from our good friend Look It's Mike O. Thank you, Mike, for not only getting those through Ruggs, who's also in chat this morning, but also thinking of us and using your emote slots on us, so it means a lot. Let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. It's 6:51 West Coast, 9:51 out east. It is 2:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. And potentially our birthday celebrators from the audience are watching GMS in the afternoon. Today, happy birthday to Kajido222. Woo! Kajito is a Patreon subscriber of Gaming Morning Show and creator of a clip of the day tune for us that we will play at the end of the show. So to you, Kajito, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot toot.
But wait, there's more. Happy birthday to the one, the only Superphonic.
Woo!
Superphonic has also made music for Gaming Morning Show. And Superphonic is also a Patreon subscriber. So, really, there we go. To you, Superphonic. It's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot toot.
I got a dog for you both to celebrate.
It's too bad we don't have a looper. We could have looped the "It's Your Birthday" song for Super.
The dog's very excited. So, yeah, happiest of birthday wishes to Kajito and Super. And reminder, tomorrow, I know for sure Superphonic is streaming. Please go to twitch.tv/Superphonic. I don't know when Kajito's next stream is. So, if anyone does know, you're more than welcome to share that in chat. And, of course, promote folks that you want to in our Discord as well in the Good Vibes channel. Other birthdays, celebrity birthdays specifically, Alice Cooper, rocker, turned 74 today.
He has 3 Grammy nominations, and I think he earned the moniker rocker. I think that's allowed.
Ooh, we could get Bob to do a guitar riff for rocker birthdays.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Using
If it's
my,
anything like his drums, it'll be fantastic.
I'm using my red pen for this. Rocker. Perfect. Yeah, my favorite Alice Cooper moment is still Wayne's World. Although, low-key good in the Progressive Insurance commercial with Baker Mayfield, where Baker's like, hey, I think I got your package, and he walks over there and hands Alice Cooper some leather boots. So
That's pretty good.
And Alice Cooper's like, are you sure these aren't yours? And Baker's like, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Singer Clint Black turned 60 today.
Nice. His fun fact is a spoiler for The Masked Singer, so I'm hesitant to give it away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, though, even by saying that, didn't we pretty much...
Oh, yeah, that's already a spoiler.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's...
But now
He's
you don't know which one.
He's a producer.
Spoiler tease.
Of
Yeah,
Masked-
producer, not
a
Snow Owl. He's a producer.
Spoiler tease. You know, Socrates' brother. Kind of a jerk.
The race is on to try to figure out how Clint Black is involved in The Masked Singer. Also, Clint Black, I think, saying the race is on. So, I actually saw Clint Black in concert. Happened to come to my town and happened to be part of the radio station promotion we did. So I went.
Did he get lost and make a wrong turn?
Right? It's like, what am I doing here? I guess I'll play a concert. Just call the radio station. Let them know, hey, give some tickets away. We'll be there. Singer Natalie Imbruglia turns 47. I've always had a tough time saying Natalie's last name.
Mm-hmm. You nailed it, though. That's pretty good. She has appeared as a judge on The X Factor.
Please tell me that Natalie's the singer of Torn. I'm alright. Okay, good. Hey, Brendan _TTV. On top of it. Nothing's right. I'm torn.
That was really good timing.
It was amazing timing. Also,
Top of the moron.
it's good to see you, Brendan. Let's see. Comedian Hannibal Buress turns 39 today. Of course, a comedian started performing comedy 2002. Was on the Eric Andre show from 2012 to 2022 as well.
Nice.
I've never seen it. I think that was on Adult Swim. So, NBA legend Malik Monk, and by legend I mean a member of your Los Angeles Lakers, but also a former Kentucky Wildcats basketball player. Malik Monk turns 24 today.
Nice.
Your Los Angeles. Today, actress Kyla Kenedy turns 19. I don't think that's Kennedy. There's only one N.
It's true.
That there's
I
only
think you're
one
onto
N.
something. Yeah.
It could be
I have
Kennedy.
no idea.
So, anyway,
Could be.
19th birthday for Kyla.
Fun fact, first TV show appearance was on an episode of CSI.
That was the CSI intro. Well, I think CSI Miami.
What was it?
Who are you?
There we go.
Who? Cause I really got it now.
We've got a drummer birthday.
John Steele of The Animals is 81.
Last name
It's a
Steele.
good one. Yeah.
That's a good name for a drummer.
Yeah, it is.
There's certain names that when I'm trying to do my really poor public address hype voice that I like to say in. I like to say John Steele.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. Last year, actor Lisa Eichhorn turned 69. This year, Lisa's 70.
Not as
Nice.
exciting. Sorry.
Oh, yes, and I saw this getting ready for the show. So today is Rosa Parks, no longer with this birthday. This is what I wanted to convey, because the United States Congress has honored her as the First Lady of Civil Rights and the mother of the freedom movement, because Rosa Parks is very well known for the Montgomery bus boycott, but died this day, not this day, sorry, was born this day in 1913, died back in 2005, Rosa Parks. So I saw that one and wanted to highlight that from the other popular or historical birthdays column.
That one's good. For sure.
Isn't George Romero the one who was like Night of the Living Dead or whatever?
Yes.
Maybe it says director on here, but I want to say that I know George Romero's name from Call of Duty Zombies. Because
I think it's come up in there.
yeah, I think they had like almost a partnership or something, maybe with George Romero's estate, or maybe George was still with us. When did George Romero die? Anyone know?
2017.
Okay, so yeah, it's possible that he was involved in COD Zombies at some point. So
There was definitely something in Call of Duty Zombies. I just trying to rack my brain, and I don't remember exactly what it was. It might have just been an homage to something George Romero. So I don't know if he was actually like hands-on with anything. I don't know.
And then Charles Lindbergh, it says aviator. Because, I mean, Rosa Parks in civil rights was like a big deal. George Romero in horror was a big deal. Or zombies, maybe specifically. And so my brain was like, man, there was a lot of people who had like, not just like contributions to their subject matter, but like big contributions. And my brain wanted to say Charles Lindbergh, but I don't actually know specifically what Charles did. So
he was part of the first solo transatlantic flight. So I think that's why his name is so prominent. I'm sure he did other things too, but I feel like that was his like big feat.
Look, it's Maiko says he was a big deal in aviation. There you go. So, yeah, pretty hefty contributions from our historical birthdays column today. Any other birthdays that you wanted to point out?
No, I think we got the big ones.
I don't know anything about this person, but this one says guitarist Noodles of The Offspring is 59. So
it's a good name.
Happy birthday to Noodles.
Noodles.
Also,
It's also a Daily Show correspondent Rob Corddry's birthday. He's 51.
this says singer.
It's a good. He just says he's not like TV show host. He's not comedian. He's Daily Show correspondent.
I mean, listen, the
It's
Daily
the only title.
Yeah, the Daily Show correspondents, they had like some pretty like that helped them like have a what's the word? Like a takeoff platform.
They tend to go off and do pretty amazing things after that.
Dang it, now I'm getting lost in some wormholes here. So I was gonna say singer Tim Booth of James is 62. James, is that a band?
Apparently.
Like
Or maybe his last name is Booth of James. It's Tim Booth of James.
fair. And then Michael Gorgian, it says Party of 5, and so I was like, wait, is this the other one? Because I always remember 4 of the 5 plus Jennifer Love Hewitt. But no, it looks like Michael Gorgian or Gorgian played Nev Campbell's love interest in Party of 5. As Wikipedia describes it, for what it's worth, the Golden Globe winning Party of 5.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. This day in gaming history, 2001, Nintendo releases Paper Mario for Nintendo 64.
Nice. Those are fun games.
2002, Sega releases Sonic Advance for Game Boy Advance. There you go.
Nice.
This day in gaming history. Top of the Moron.
Good moron.
To Jordy Jasper, thank you for being here. Jordy says, I know someone's birthday I saw on Twitter. Did you see it? It might have been the artist of the last song. Oh, did we play a Superphonic song a second ago? Anyway, today is both Kajido222's birthday and Superphonic's birthday. So happy birthday to both members of our GMS Patreon subscriber list, Kajido and Superphonic. Luna's here. Good moron to you, Luna, as well. We've been talking about World Cancer Day today.
Top of the moron.
Luna says, for World Cancer Day, my mom had cancer when I was about 2, and my brother was born. It was a rare type of bladder cancer, and she was given 5 years to live. Well, she's now lived for 11, and she's happy and healthy. Let's go!
Nice.
Luna's mom, I love that. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing. And we will tell you next hour our top 10 ways to produce... Can I get a rewind, please? Coming up next hour, we'll give you 10 ways to reduce your cancer risk from the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So we'll have that list coming up for you. No, I clearly didn't say produce. That would be a shame. So, Look, it's Maiko. Suck it, Cancer. We'll also check in with Look, it's Maiko and see what Mike's tracking in the 7 o'clock hour. Our 6 o'clock hour, Mike was busy trying to figure out why a missing Maine cat turned up in Florida 7 years later. So, thanks for doing that, Mike. Austin, thank you for the like on Facebook Gaming. We'll be back for the next hour. Final show of the week. It is Friday, February 4th, 2022. And it's now 7:04 West Coast. We'll see you in just a little bit. More Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. GamingMorningShow.tv.
It's been 5 years since I saw your face. The sun was shining bright that day. 5 years ago, we were getting ready for the wedding of the year. It's been a while now since we danced the night away, since I saw your face. Now the sun's shining bright, the stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you. Oh, for you. And things are changing now. You're coming out to the desert, somewhere you've never been before. Everything is new to you. I hope you do, 'cause I know
Coming soon from GMS. GMS plays Fudge Village and the Superphonic Memorial Super Gig, a concert starring Sports Gaming. Follow GMS on Twitter and Discord for more details.
because the stars glow at night.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show, and it is Friday, February 4th, 2022. What a pleasant surprise. That person in the bottom left corner of your screen, that is the one, the only Austin Attack 12. Good morning to you, Austin.
Hello, hefty Ryan Goof.
Oh, it's so good to see you. And I did know that this is like when what's the thing? It's, you go to a sporting event or something, and someone always leaves tickets at the window in case somebody shows up. So famously, there was a coach for the Atlanta Falcons named Jerry Glanville who'd always leave 2 tickets for Elvis at the will call window. Except I think even at that point, Elvis was dead. So, point being, is I always put a caption link in the rundown for you in case you ever show up, just in case. And look, lo and behold, I was prepared for this moment today. It is great to see you. How was your Friday?
It's great. Let's pretend.
Great.
I don't know what to do. There's no link.
Dang it.
Let's pretend.
No, we can figure it out. So if you go to where I ask you how long you can stay,
Yes.
and you click on your name,
Right.
there's a link to another document in the comments. Fantastic. We're figuring this out in real time. but it's not there.
I don't think so.
So are you on your computer?
Uh-huh.
Just a sec. I got to call in tech support. Just a sec. Hello. This is GMS tech support. Who am I talking to?
It's Susan.
Hi, Susan. Are you in the Google Docs app?
Yes.
Okay, cool. If you click on your name on the right hand side of your Google Doc, there'll be a comment that says moves captions to centralized location. And then and I believe if you click that doc, there will be one for your name.
Yes. So the issue was usually people will have their Google Doc on one side of the screen. And so when you click on things, the comments don't come up when it's just like...
Oh, sorry, I'm getting another call. Just a second.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye.
No, stay on the line. Don't hang up.
Oh, okay.
Are you there, caller? Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Yeah. So I'm splicing you in. Thank you, Austin, for calling GMS Tech Support. I'm splicing in my supervisor, the manager, because the manager knows more about this than I do. So I briefed you on everything, the manager, and go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, so he filled me in. He told me everything there's to know. But in these sort of situations, it's really good to just hear it in your own words. So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
I don't really know what's going on. I don't know who I am at this point in the thing they call the bit. I don't really understand.
Sure.
But I think I'm okay now.
Oh, I fixed it.
Yes.
Great. That's so. To just kind of summarize, so you called with an issue, and then I came on and helped you through it, and now everything's better. We're on the same page.
Yes. Thank you so much. I will be happy to fill out the survey at the end of the phone call.
Yep, absolutely. And remember, my name is Sean, and the survey, it's it's worded in such a way that it kind of reflects on like the whole business, but really that really highlights how I did today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy I could help you work through this, and just keep that in mind that me, Sean, did a great job. Thanks.
Thank you, Sean, so much.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the automated survey for today's IT call from GMS Tech Support. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate the person you spoke with today?
Click.
It's heartbreaking. Hey! 16 after 7 o'clock. We're doing pretty okay. Just how I expected to open up the second hour of the show. Good moron to you, Austin Attack.
Hello.
Patent pending. Have you heard the news about your emote?
I have heard the news, and I think it's fine. I think this just means that I truly am like the embodiment of the blue chicken with the knife. So I think that's the universe telling us that that's the picture Rugg should have used to create my likeness. It's fine.
Good moron, everyone who's hanging out for the second hour. Apparently, Quiet I Am Gaming
Good moron
works in tech support and said this. It said, I am actually in tech support, so I am loving this. And then who was it? Someone said this really hits home or something like that. But this was great.
Brendan said this was so accurate to every service call.
There we go.
Ruggs also said this is too real.
That's what I was looking for. All right, that was a lot of fun. Coming up, we're going to tell you 10 ways that you can help reduce your cancer risk. Today is World Cancer Day, so we're asking you, chat, how have you been impacted by cancer? Have you been affected by cancer? And I want to give one quick shout out before we got into that bit, because we had Luna Love talk about how Luna's mother is a cancer survivor and also happened to be watching us during that thing. So since Luna's had to take off, but said we got to go as it's my grandpa's birthday and we got to see home, but bye. So to Luna Love 12's grandpa, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot toot.
So there you go.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How difficult, does anyone know how difficult it is to dye a stuffed animal? Like, say it was yellow and you wanted it to be blue to give to somebody. Would that be a difficult thing to do?
Theoretically.
Let me call tech support real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You did this.
Hello?
Hi. My name is Ryan. I'm calling because I have a yellow chicken.
Wait, I'm the tech support.
You answered the phone. Did I reach the wrong department?
Yeah, this is the department of applesauce. Let me put. Hang on, sir. Let me
Wait, I
put
could
you
use
on hold.
applesauce to.
No. You could use like a blue raspberry applesauce, maybe.
This is really bad hold music.
Oh, okay, hang on. Sorry. 1 second. No, sorry. It was just another customer that I had to listen to. What were you saying?
Oh no, that's not
my
even
God,
on the
I know.
right screen. And we're gonna lose. Also, Austin Attack, if you're interested in playing Rocket League with us, let us know.
Downloading.
Okay, fantastic. Actually, to be honest though, because I mentioned the hold music and Brenda goes, this hold music is so sad. I mean, sometimes hold music is way too optimistic for the way that the phone call is going for me. So
I hate when it's like, it's quiet for a minute and then it's like, it's like
I do like that one hold music that's been turned into kind of like a TikTok meme where it's like bum 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 bum. Like, I like that hold music. I'm not gonna lie, that really is a banger. So
I don't like that one. It freaks me out.
wait. All right, this is going to result in some live fixing, okay? So Downs just said, that was odd. Ryan was not loud until everyone fit in the little window. Because we have been trying to solve this problem. For more on this story, we turn over to our breaking news correspondent. Here's one Austin Attack 12.
I don't know what we're talking about. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you very much, Austin. So we're in the little window. See all of us on this right side. Everyone say hi in the little window. Hi. Sean, you're not waving. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to disable the little window and tell me if my volume does, in fact, get quieter, because that is what we are trying to solve with this silly scene. And Steen. Ben Steen. Wow. All right, here we go. All right, now you're just seeing me. Am I louder or quieter?
Better one.
Better one?
Better two.
Or better two. Now, oh gosh, what happened? Oh no, there's so many of us.
Oh.
What? So I might know what it is. We're gonna lose this game, Sean. I just want you to be fully prepared, okay?
No, I got it. 2-on-3, piece of cake.
Oh god. Sorry, I got scared. Oh my gosh.
Entertain us, Austin.
The song that I just opened Rocket League, and the song that came on, it says, "Do you want to die?" And I was like,
Oh no.
Whoa.
No, I don't. I'd
Yeah.
prefer not to, please.
That's what it said, and I got nervous because it was very loud. But I also I just finished my chocolate almond milk, and it was really good.
I do like chocolate almond milk.
It's
It
good.
is pretty yummy.
And I finished my bagel and my applesauce. And I washed my hair last night, which was good.
Okay. So here's the good news, is we at least may have a lead on what the heck is happening. I still have no clue why it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing makes sense as to why it's happening, but at least I've narrowed my ability to diagnose the problem, because it clearly has something to do with bringing us all on the screen. My initial reaction was maybe I had a source doubled up or something, but I clearly don't, because I would also have been not just loud, I would have been echoey. So,
Right.
Weird. Okay, and we're back. This whole half of the first hour of Gaming Morning Show is exactly the format. We didn't have anything odd happen whatsoever, did we?
That was, when you gave us the script for the second hour, I thought it was a little ambitious and was going to be difficult to pull off, but we nailed it. I mean, it doesn't even seem planned.
Right? Very authentic radio.
Yeah, very off the cuff. Is that what that means?
It's exactly what that means.
I think that's what the script says that's supposed to mean. So.
Oh, okay, great.
Coming up next on Gaming Morning Show, we will tell you 10 ways to reduce your cancer risk. Isn't that right, Austin Attack?
Yes.
Thank you. Scott Chick 360 wants to know what was on the bagel, Austin.
Cream cheese and everything. Everything bagel.
Why?
Everything?
Like anchovies?
Ew. Why? Okay, why is that the word that I thought and then you said it?
Because we are one.
Because I was like, ew, everything would be gross. Like anchovies, and then you said anchovies.
Austin and Hefty. They're the same person.
Except in certain facets of our lives.
Yes.
I mean, you could put Scrapple on there.
Scrapple? Gross.
Cream cheese is fine for me. Or like some chickpea flour omelet on the bagel.
Chickpea flour omelet.
It's good.
No,
it might be, but you have to agree it doesn't sound good.
All right. Well, I could have just said omelet, but it's not an omelet. There's no eggs in it.
I mean, at least it's not a garbanzo bean omelet. That would have been tough.
Garbanzo bean flour omelet.
True.
Can we just make omelet more general and force people to say egg omelet when they mean an egg omelet?
An egg omelet. Or
Yes,
I guess I could have said a vegan omelet.
What is this omelet made out of?
But
The restaurant's like
vegan omelet.
egg. It's an omelet.
I miss omelets.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why I make them out of chickpea flour.
I bet chickpea flour is better than chickpeas. Those things are gross.
You ever had chickpea salad?
Yes, it's gross.
No, like smashed up, like a tuna fish. Not like chickpeas in a salad.
Oh, no, I'd be open to that.
It's very good.
I don't think I'll like it, but I'd be open to giving it a shot. So.
Do you like tuna fish?
Yeah.
Then you'd probably like this. Okay.
As long as it's not a sauce.
Chickpeas, the tuna fish of the
there's
land.
mayonnaise in it.
Tuna fish of the land.
Coleslaw is moist cabbage.
Thank you for being here, everybody. It's now 7:27 West Coast, 10:27 out East. It is 3:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. We have a whole bunch of folks to say hi to this morning in chat.
Top of the morning.
Groggy or Die is here. Good morning to you, Groggy. Last Checkpoint has checked in. Good morning to you, Last Checkpoint, as well. Thanks for everybody hanging out. Downs, thank you for maybe giving me a lead on figuring out what the heck is wrong with that scene. So I appreciate you, and you have already won the Sir William Lightning Knife III award. So congratulations. That's a foregone conclusion at this point. So, we are going to share on World Cancer Day. We've been asking you, chat, how have you been affected by cancer? We are going to share this list of things you can do to help reduce your cancer risk. Sean's been talking this morning from a medical perspective of why things like this, ways that you can help prevent your cancer risk, is real. Also, want to give acknowledgement because Quiet had said lost my mother to leukemia, and we've had some stories this morning of people who have lost loved ones because of cancer. So thank you, Quiet, for sharing that earlier, and I'm sorry to hear that that was the case for you. Let's start with number one on this list. I'm going to let you go first, Sean, because I need to fix something. So number one on this list from Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Number one is quit smoking. 1 out of every 2 deaths before age 65 in our society is due to smoking. says James Molshine, MD, Professor of Internal Medicine and Associate Provost for Research at Rush University Medical Center. You can add up to 10 years to your life by quitting smoking. Strive to break the addiction and create smoke-free environments in your home and community. Yeah, this is important. Smoking is a big one. Obviously, the cancer related to smoking is lung cancer, but smoking introduces lots of complications to your health that can end up with all kinds of diseases and cancers and not fun stuff. So don't smoke. And it's not, don't avoid quitting because you're like, well, I've already smoked for so long, I've already done the damage. Nope, quitting is always beneficial to your health, even if you smoked for a long time. So do it.
Both my parents quit after several years of smoking, and both have at least seen some positive benefits because of it. So
mine too.
Number 2, I'll let you go, Austin, because we always go in that order anyway. So
Okay, number 2 is get screened. Be sure to continue annual screening tests like the Pap test and mammogram if you have those items. If you have breasts and a vagina. And talk to your healthcare professional about the pros and cons of a prostate-specific antigen if you don't have a vagina. Both the Pap test and the PSA, which was the prostate-specific antigen, can detect cellular changes before they become cancerous. Mammogram can detect breast cancer in its earliest stages. 50 is the magic age for colon cancer screening. Remember, some cancers are over 90% curable if detected early, so don't forget to schedule your 2011 screening.
3.
I wanted to talk a little bit more about this number 2 because it's important. The standards for screening tests often change. So talk to your doctor and make sure they're, looking at the current evidence in terms of when to screen for different things. So go to your doctor regularly. This is important because the screening tests can catch things before they're symptomatic. So that's why they're important. And I talked a little bit earlier about family history. These screening tests change depending on your family history. So find out as much as you can about your family if you're in a situation where you can do so. And take that information, write it all down, and go to your doctor. Be like, here's my family history. I don't know what any of this means. They will love it because that gives them so much information and can dictate when you need to be screened for certain things.
Thank you for saying that because I was so distracted at the top of this list, I forgot to mention that this is from December of 2010. So anything that does seem out of date or is relevant in that regard, including don't forget to schedule your 2011 screening.
3.
I might be a little bit, out of date. Lose excess weight. Overweight can be one of the main risks for uterine, colon, breast,
esophageal.
Thank you, and kidney cancers. Was not even close to where I was going to go. Esophageal, he learns. So yeah, definitely try to take care of any excess weight if you are able.
4.
Wait, can I speak on that one
Yes,
really
please.
quickly? As a wonderfully fat woman, there are a lot of people that I have heard that they've gone to doctors with things that are wrong with them, and they kind of rule out things like cancer, like mental health disorders, like other things, because like they literally just say you need to lose weight, and instead of like listening to the person and doing a check or a screening, they like won't. And these are talking about primary care doctors, obviously. So if you are fat and have an actual problem, you need to push it. If your doctor kind of brushes it off and says don't worry about it, you just need to lose weight, push it. Okay, push it
real good.
push it real good.
Also, if you have a doctor that's brushing things off, fire that doctor and get a new doctor.
that also.
Well,
You need a new doctor.
I'm happy you said that because I was at least happy that they framed this as excess weight because I am a man of size, and I realized years ago that I will never be not a man of size. But how do I manage my size, right? But I'm happy that you said that discussion and brought that perspective up because that is not intuitive to the idea of quote lose excess weight, right? So I like that you said that.
And like Sean said, like there's so many different like things that depend on things. Like, for example, it will be much less likely for me, a fat person, to get heart disease because I don't eat animals. Red meat is like a huge cause of that, and not regular consumption, but like people that eat a lot of red meat have way higher risk of heart disease. versus when everyone says, oh, you're fat, you're going to get heart disease. It's like, no. I'm very healthy. I don't know why, but I am.
4.
Thank you for coming.
It could be happier.
Number 4 is be active. Where cancer prevention is concerned, physical activity is important to maintaining a normal, healthy body weight. This is from Richard C. Wender, MD, chairman of the Department of Family and Community Medicine at Thomas Jefferson University. Make an effort to become physically active for at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Move your body.
5.
Oh, is that me? Okay,
5.
sorry. The order is confusing. Okay.
It is.
Eat more green. According to a study presented at the American Association for Cancer Research annual international conference, Frontiers in Cancer Prevention Research, eating 4 or more salads a week may further reduce a former smoker's risk for lung cancer. Vegetables are rich in antioxidants, which help repair cells damaged by smoking. But we all know how important eating more green is to overall good health. Just do it.
5.
Nike?
Yes.
6.
Sponsored by Nike.
Limit alcohol consumption. Excess alcohol linked with an increased risk of number of cancers, including liver and colon cancer.
7.
Number 7 is add some color to your diet. A recent study found that anthocyanins, which is a component that gives fruits and vegetables intense red, purple, or blue hues, may slow or prevent the growth of colon cancer. So make your diet colorful.
8.
Oh, cut back on red meats.
See the appendix to number 3 that we talked about.
Any meat is a great source of protein, but white meat like fish and seafood are the healthiest choice, said a guy. Red meats like beef, pork, and lamb have high fat content, which promotes inflammation, contributing factor to the development of many chronic diseases, including cancer.
9.
Wear sunscreen. It's not only the whole premise of one song that was popular in the 90s, it actually will help you prevent skin cancer. So please wear it.
And wear it correctly. Many people don't realize, like, if you're going to spend an afternoon in the sun and you just slather on a little bit of sunscreen in the morning, you're not done. You got to reapply. So most sunscreens have like very specific directions, and some of them are as intense as like you apply the first coat and then half an hour later you apply another coat. Like, read the instructions. You probably have to wear more than you are wearing.
And more than just in the summer. Like, if it's a fall day and you're outside, put some sunscreen on.
It's
1. 0.
pretty good advice just to follow instructions in general, so I like that one. If you want, someday I'll recreate the wear sunscreen person's deal. No matter how ooey gooey and sticky sunscreen is. Ugh.
1. 0.
Number 10 is breastfeed. That's going to be difficult for some of us. This is for attention all mothers to be. The longer you breastfeed your baby, the greater your breast cancer risk is reduced, according to a study published in July 2002, issued in the Lancet.
I wish there was more information.
Yeah, I don't know much about this one. I know breastfeeding, when possible, is a very important thing to do for both mother and child, but I'm not familiar with this research.
And so I'm happy you brought that up, because keep in mind, our prep time for the show is roughly 20 minutes. I did a very small vetting process for something like this, because it's really hard to know sources necessarily for these things. But what we can do is, having a doctor on the show, the doctor can say things like,
I wouldn't base medical information on one study that I haven't even read the abstract for that's 20 years old.
And consult
but
your
9
doctor.
out of 10 of these I feel very confident in
You're
backing.
good with this list as not a doctor.
Yes, it seems like a very, very good thorough list.
It's from a
and many
.org
things-
too,
Yeah.
so it's got to be a little true.
Prevent Cancer Foundation has a pretty clear mission based on their name.
Yeah.
So I feel good about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're perusing about us pages and, going through a little bit of that, but at the end of the day, consult your doctor, right? We talk about it because maybe that helps, and as you can already see in chat, look how many people have been affected by cancer, which is the whole topic of the day anyway, right? So thank you. You can look on that link, preventcancer.org, but there's other ways to figure it out as well. Top of the moron.
Top of the moron.
To Lucy the First. Lucy is here. Good moron. Yesterday, for what it's worth, Sports.Gaming, Lucy was playing So You Want to Be a Farmer.
Which one? There's lots of
I don't remember. My favorite part was Lucy was really having a hard time figuring out where to put the house. Had to have the house in the right spot. I was like,
you gotta nail the house location.
It's like, just put it down. Just put it down.
The farming simulator games people are big fans of those. I mean, there's a reason why it's basically an annualized franchise at this point.
We all want to leave our lives and go start a farm.
No, I've been on a farm. I don't want to. So you all have fun.
I mean, in theory, I would not survive on a farm, but the concept of like moving to Stardew Valley, like...
Hey, I'm still saying the Streamer Village is the way to go. Okay. Streamer Village, Streamer Castle with Scotch. Quiet says, speaking of losing weight, if anyone here has a Quest or other VR, the Supernatural app is legit. I also will retweet that. I really enjoy the Supernatural app. It was a lot of fun, and it's fairly affordable. So, yeah, big fan. Scott Chick said, I smoked to settle my anxiety until I collapsed a lung 3 times. No longer smoking. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but I'm happy that you're no longer smoking. Ruggs also had smoked for 7 years straight and discovered I have anxiety after quitting. So, yeah. I mean, I will admit that being from a family of smokers, that stopping smoking opens up a whole new awareness of some other things that might be troubling you. But as I think Sean said with that very first bullet point, it's still better than smoking, correct?
Yeah, it's never too late to quit. Yep.
All right, it's 7:41 on the West Coast. Let's find out what Look It's Mike O's tracking this hour.
Our next story takes us to Middle-earth, where a man was fined after admitting to a midnight jailbreak to free his best friend from the dog pound. Jared Lucas from ABC Australia tells us a 40-year-old man has been fined $1,100 American for breaking into a council pound to free his best friend. The Kalgoorlie Magistrates Court heard Yaron Scott Dilmer from the small town of Norseman in Western Australia's goldfields cut a hole in the perimeter fence and smashed a padlock as part of the jailbreak, which occurred sometime between midnight and 6 a.m. on October 6 last year. He pleaded guilty to charges of trespass and criminal damage. The court was told Dimmer's unregistered dog had been impounded by the Shire of Dundas the day before and had given birth to 7 puppies. Magistrate Genevieve Cleary said it was the second case she had presided over recently in which a person had broken into the pound to free their pet. She said the other matter involved a man in Esperance, but the significant point of difference was he broke in during the day and frightened the staff. She told Dimmer it was a very serious offense. Councils are entitled to control animals in their domain, she said. There are rules which we all need to follow. I know you haven't done anything like this before. I need to send a message to the community that people cannot take matters into their own hands. At least in your case, you didn't frighten the staff. Oh, what a good guy. Magistrate Cleary fined Dimmer $800 for trespassing, $300 for criminal damage, and ordered him to pay $259.30 in court costs and $50 in compensation to the Shire of Dundas. I was drunk at the time, Dimmer said. He had the dog and intends to register. He quoted himself as saying, "Yes, as soon as I get home." He's given away the 7 puppies from the dog's litter. But man, you'll do anything for your best friend. Am I right, Ryan? Back to you.
Nice work, Look It's Mike-O. I'm getting more and more concerned with the way that Look It's Mike-O is going to finish his particular Friday, but I guess we'll figure that out when and if that happens. Thank you for being here. It is Gaming Morning Show, and it is Friday. Coming up, we have sports.
Cross.
Sometimes you just need to have the tie as a headband.
It's fine. I didn't say I didn't like it.
No, I agree.
I don't remember how to play.
It has been a while for you, hasn't it?
Yes.
The number one thing you can do is try all your might to not put it into the net that has the watermarks over it.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Scott Chick says Mike needs to rock that hairstyle more often.
Oops.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I missed you typing, Mike, your tie is wrong.
Oh, it's okay.
I honestly think that Mike was trying to put our mind at ease, that Mike was not spending too much business money on the hair and makeup chair. So.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
I mean, Mike went from yesterday having glasses on, hair combed, to now having a tie around his head. So.
Well, Scotchick did say it's the Friday feeling.
Fair
so.
enough. Never worked so hard to save a goal scored on us in my life.
That was it got a little sweaty over there for a second.
That was what they would call an epic save, Sean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyway, man fined for admitting to midnight jailbreak to free best friend from dog pound. Also, what was the... Yeah, the Shire of Dundas. That's a good name for a shire.
Not like these new songs, these new Rocket League songs. They're scaring me.
Didn't that last Rocket League song say something about dying?
The one that when I came in was something about dying, but then the one that just played right now like scared me too. I was like, what is happening?
Maybe they're not new Rocket League songs. Maybe they're... You haven't played this in a while songs.
They must be slightly new. I've never heard them before. Oh, man. Did anybody see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh. Some might say the goal was wide open. And Austin was driving towards the ball and then swerved out of the way at last second.
It's fine.
The ball can be scary sometimes, Sean. I did get lucky that our opponent tried to do too much there. The ball was going to go into the net, and then they hit it anyway. Otherwise, they would have been up 2-0 because I had missed my shot. Superphonic was here as well earlier. Good morning to you, Superphonic. If you missed it, we did wish you a happy birthday. It is both Kajido222 Birthday and Superphonics.
How many tunes?
222.
All the tunes.
Oh. Oof.
Man, this is a sweater.
A what?
A sweater.
Oh.
Wow, apparently February 4th is quite the time to be alive because Superphonic has found 3 other people off Twitch who have this birthday.
Oh.
Well,
I know like 8 people born on February 6th.
Find out. No, wait, we don't have a show on Sunday. Well, I guess we have GMS Weekend Edition. Do you want to tell us the people, or is it people that we don't need to know?
I mean, they're not like my friend Sam, my friend Zach, my old boss, my old boss's friend, another old coworker, my mom's friend, who else? An acquaintance.
All right. Well, it's Sam and old boss and Zach.
Austin, your mom is here.
Oh,
No,
and
no.
another old friend.
No, Austin's friend's mom's friend, Bob. Austin's mom's friend. This is it.
My mom's birthday is in February, though. It's on the 20th.
We'll have to make sure that that's on the calendar. Yeah, super. Even the dog said happy birthday. So look, it has a little hat on for you.
We put that hat on just for you, though.
Just for you. We think that hat is super. Get it?
No, can you please explain?
Okay, so see, Superphonic is the person having the birthday today. And so when you shorten one's name, sometimes it will only be one of those words. And so not many people call Superphonic phonic.
But we could.
Okay.
So instead, sometimes the nickname is more like Super. And so sometimes Super is also used as an adjective to describe something that is also really cool. And so in this case...
One for the road.
Austin gets an assist! In this case, that hat is now Super.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Phonic. I hope someday that you own the Seattle Superphonics. Super.
Also, I hope someday you own the company Hooked on Phonics.
It is great to see everyone. Thank you for being here. 7:50 on the West Coast now. It is 10:50 for those watching on the East Coast. 3:50 for those celebrating birthdays and watching in the UK. Chris M.E. is here. Good moron to you, Chris M.E.
Good moron.
As I mentioned, Austin and Chris are hosting Weekend Edition, GMS Weekend Edition. You can watch it coming up this Sunday at 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. And the guests include Emma is a Sink, who's a body painter. There will be an interview with Emma. Our panelists this week are Hey It's Brendan _TTV and Kiki Lowe. So Brendan is streaming on Thursdays and Saturdays. You can find Brendan at that link there. Kiki Lowe is a recently retired streamer, but still obviously going to be there. And then Emma's a Sink. I don't know when Emma's times are to stream, but of course you can find Emma available on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Emma is a Sink. 7 a.m. on Sunday. Woo! It's Juicy Hype. It's 7:52. It's time for sports.
Sports.
Yesterday, there were sports played. This is the week without football because we have the Super Bowl coming up a week from Sunday. However, yesterday, your Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Los Angeles Clippers 111-110.
Hey. Or bad. Wait.
Yeah, that's bad because your team lost.
My team? What sport is this?
Our team.
Okay. Boo.
Yeah, boo. For more on the concern over the baseball labor dispute, Austin Tack will now give us a monologue regarding the concern over Austin's Yankees not playing soon. Take it away.
Okay. The Yankees haven't been playing. And that's bad because people like the Yankees. People wear Yankees hats when they don't even like the Yankees because it's like a fashion statement, which is fine. I'm not gatekeeping anybody's hat choices. That's totally cool with me. Like the pink Yankees hat, and then like some gross man is like, oh, you don't even know who the second baseman is, and the girl's like, I don't care, you're old and you smell really bad, so please go away. And then the guy's like,
I hope some of those second basemen are utility players.
Right? Like
a lot of roster space allocated to the second baseman.
Yeah, but that's how these guys are. They'll be like, you don't even know who played in 1947 on the pinch hitter guy. Like, you don't even know, and you're wearing a Yankees hat? And then this girl doesn't care because her uncle went to New York City and got her this pink hat because she likes pink. She doesn't know anything about baseball. She just loves her uncle. Back to you.
That was a really good, apparently, debut of our new sports segment, Austin's Sports Monologues.
Yeah.
Caleb, that's a keeper. Put it in the production notes. Can't wait for spring break week. Oof.
Yeah, that was so good.
Maybe my favorite. I'm gonna get a shirt that says 8 second baseman. That was fantastic.
That's so good.
Wait, people are on a team? 20? 10?
It doesn't matter as long as there's 8 second basemen. We're in the clear. So. I did also, like Chris had me pointed out, don't gatekeep my hat choices. I like that one too. The Jacksonville Jaguars are hiring Doug Peterson. You might remember Doug from leading your Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl championship. Now, after Byron Leftwich decided not going to coach the Jaguars, for whom they played. He played. Anyway, Doug Peterson, new coach of the Jaguars.
Big fan of his theme song. Doug.
Oh. That sounded like you ended it with the chicka chicka. Womp, bom, bom. Chicka chicka.
Isn't that what it does at the end?
Oh, might have.
It does kind of do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Then I also was like, oh, it kind of sounds like the chicka chicka.
That other song.
In Cincinnati, the NFL won't sign off on a Super Bowl watch party at Paul Brown Stadium, according to the Associated Press. The league sent a letter to stadium officials saying the legal and logistical barriers are too great to allow a broadcast of the game on the stadium's big screens. The NFL said the decision is consistent with the organization's rules and policies. Hamilton County officials had asked stadium officials to explore the possibility of a community watch party at the venue. I don't recall ever seeing a watch party for a Super Bowl at one of the team's stadiums. Prior to these last 2 years, it had never been played at one of the team's stadiums, and now last 2 years, obviously there's a team that's playing in their home building. I say that because in the NBA Finals, there's always like this camera outside of like Milwaukee's stadium where all these people are gathered in the Deer District or whatever they called it, right? So I'm surprised that they won't let them. What are we doing? Why are we taking the fun out?
No fun allowed. It's serious business.
7:57. That's sports.
Sports.
Chris,
The Winter Olympics have had their opening ceremony.
Sorry, I forgot to prompt you for your Olympics update. Crap, we didn't get the theme music ready yet this year.
Dun 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 dun.
Boom, 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 bum, bum, bum. We can't get sued if we're doing our mouth music, right?
No, I think that checks out.
Bum 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 bum. Sports.game.
The opening ceremonies were at 3:30. They might still be going on. I don't know. Opening ceremonies sometimes they're very long. They should be over though. Other than that, there's the curling mixed doubles competition has gotten started. They're in a round robin style tournament. Women's hockey has gotten started, and the team competition for figure skating got underway yesterday.
Out of curiosity, has anyone else gone over the hog line?
Not that I've seen, but I'm sure it's happened. It is rare. That isn't a penalty you see very often in Olympic level curling, but it was a big one when it happened the other night.
If you want to share a takeaway that happened off air with me, it was when Sean told us hogline violation on Italy to give USA a chance after 6 ends. What a wild ride in regards to curling.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. Well, it's as exciting as curling can be.
Did Italy win that match?
Yeah, they did.
Chris and me said it got so specific with the uncle buying her the hat. Do you still have the hat? What?
Can you put the hat on right now?
What?
Your Yankees hat that your uncle
We
bought.
want to see the. We want to see that.
That wasn't a real story.
You lied to us?
No, I didn't. I never said it was me.
You made me feel something inside, Austin.
Good. I would never wear a pink Yankees hat.
That uncle was me. That uncle was me.
You're my uncle.
Austin, your mom is here.
Does that make Sean my uncle too? Wait.
In-law.
Oh, okay.
Uncle-in-law.
Never had an uncle-in-law.
Uncle-in-law. Uncle-in-law. Uncle. 8, second baseman. 7, fly ball out. 6, double plays. 5, home runs. It's our new
Thank you
baseball
for singing
song.
that because I didn't get that at all.
Last hour is coming up of Gaming Morning Show community games. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Clip of the day. And we'll send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch. It's Austin, Sean, Hefty coming up with more Gaming Morning Show. It's the Friday edition. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
Join us for GMS After Dark with Look, It's Maiko. Wednesdays at 4:45 p.m. Pacific. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, Community Games. Don't let the person hanging from the balloons fall into the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Join our Discord and become a Patreon. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. Won't you adopt me? Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. It's the Friday edition of Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, gamingmorningshow.tv. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. It is Sean. It is Austin. And it's Hefty Goof with you on this Friday edition. Thank you so much. You can follow us on Twitter at those locations there, including at WatchGMS on Twitter. Coming up on Monday's show, we're planning to talk to Cassidy of CBR.com, Comic Book Resources, about 10 video games that got leaked before release. This apparently is because, what was the Pokemon game we talked about in the news? Arceus, right?
Legends of Arceus or Arceus?
Arceus, something like that. Apparently I
hear both.
Some kind of leak or something like that before it actually debuted like a week ago. But didn't seem to hurt any of the sales, did it now?
Nope.
So that'll be something we'll recap in the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews coming up in a little bit. We also mentioned that we have completed our Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. And congratulations again to Hofbrew for winning over $60 in games for July through last December's Names of the Months.
Woo!
I still don't know which one to plural. I think it's Names of the Month.
Yeah, names. It could be both. Names of the months, because it's been multiple months and multiple names.
I didn't know if the preposition of had anything to do with it, so it's just basically
names of the month.
Yeah, plural that one too.
Oh, names of those months.
Yes.
Gosh, that sounds just like that's hurting my ears to say. I didn't like it.
NOTM.
Notums.
Not'em.
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
The Final Hour crew is all with us. Chris M. Yee,
Mayor of the Internet,
is here, ambassador to the Final Hour crew.
A warm welcome for our Final Hour crew ambassador. Hey, it's Brendan_TTV.
Quiet I Am Gaming is along with us as well. Scott Chick, Earthling Gaming, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. We've seen the likes of Birthday Boy Superphonic. Happy birthday again to you. Jordy Jasper has been with us throughout the course of the morning as well. Thank you to everybody. Lucy the First, Ruggs, Scott Chick, and many, many others who have hung out with us on this Friday edition of the show. We will check in with Look It's Mike O as well to see what Mike is tracking this hour as well. Today is World Cancer Day, so we've been asking questions, a question specifically. How has cancer affected you? How have you been affected by cancer? And Chris M.E. just shared, my dad has an as of yet incurable blood cancer called multiple myeloma. It's been a challenge over the years, but he's overcome every difficulty so far. Quiet I'm Gaming had shared lost a loved one to leukemia. Says, oh wow, I'm sorry. Glad to hear though that he's taking it like a champ. And Austin says, love to your dad always, Chris M.E. So big hearts to you, Chris M.E. Mm-hmm. And that's why this is a difficult but worthwhile topic to discuss. And listen, there's man, why does it keep not clicking on that one? That's why there's so many of these days of the days to bring awareness to a lot of things that impact people, right? World Cancer Day is just but one day. From daysoftheyear.com is saying, it's basically hoping to help honor those who are fighting and those who have been lost by the dreadful disease. That's where we got this source particular for this day. I bring that up because it is also nice when you have common threads in your life, like being someone who enjoys watching Gaming Morning Show, right? And there's a bond that can be created there. Then this is also a place to know that you're not alone in that respect. And so it is good to see so many people not only be able to share their story, but obviously pass along well wishes. Like Brendan just said, Chris, I'm sorry you and your family are going through that. Wishing all the best, continued recovery. Superphonic shares, my granddad died from lung cancer before I was born, and my aunt died of breast cancer. F.U. cancer. Dungeon KJ Meowster's here. Hello, FHC. This week, my father's best friend since high school passed away from thyroid cancer. This is one of many close family/friends who have been robbed of their life by cancer. And that's part of the reason we shared the list that we did. This is more from daysoftheyear.com. Over a third of cancers can be prevented, and a further third are curable as long as they are spotted in good time and treated effectively. While so many risk factors, such as age and genetics, are beyond our control, it is empowering to know that many of our own behaviors and lifestyle choices can significantly reduce our risk of cancer. One of the key aims of World Cancer Day is to help address the anxiety and stigma surrounding the disease. Speaking with others about cancer and our personal experiences with it can help reduce feelings of fear and distress and create a sense of unity and togetherness. You can find discussion groups such as online forums, or simply make time to talk with friends and family.
Also, research where you put your money when you're looking to donate to cancer funds, because I think a lot of them are like not really doing anything versus like great ones like American Cancer Foundation versus like the Susan Komen people, at least here in our local one.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I agree with just the specific point, right?
Yeah, I mean that's with any charity too, like just make sure you know.
I mean, you have Chris and me just saying a big thanks to GMS for being on when I raised money for City of Hope, which is where my dad gets treatment.
I do like City of Hope.
I like Hope.
Pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty okay.
I like when it floats, too. Sandra Bullock? Anyone? No?
Nope.
Okay. I've never actually seen Hope Floats. I think that's just the name of the show.
I've never seen it either.
Sandra Bullock's in it. I want to say Harry Connick Jr.'s in it, but I definitely don't know that for sure. I just know that my wife has watched it.
It exists.
And there's an awful scene where this little girl cries about wanting her dad. And I hate everything about it. It makes me so sad.
Huh.
Even though I think that was the whole point. So
It did its job.
you did, yes. So A Hope Floats. It's a movie.
Well,
I think that
really snuck past everybody.
well, even I almost knocked it away. So, Superphonic said, "Is why we have to live life to the fullest.
It's true.
No regrets."
YOLO. I'm sorry.
LMFAO. Wait, no, that's not. That's a different one.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, and that's why, I mean, from one of the things I'm most thankful for us having a chance to start the show is based on the fact that we just started, right? And there's still a lot to figure out, and there's still a lot of things that we hope to accomplish. But I have been happier getting a chance to do this and hang out with y'all than if we had never started, right? And then of course I don't know how many people I would not have met had it not been for us starting this. So.
I'm sorry for the face I made. The song is Funky Worms. That really freaks me out. That keeps coming up and it startles me, and that's why I made a face.
The name of the song is Funky Worms?
Funky Worms. So if I could turn that off, it would be wonderful.
Hit it. Oh.
I hit it, but he hit it too.
Does music pop up when you're playing?
Yeah.
It's like at the end, like when someone makes a goal.
It's part of goal celebrations.
Yeah.
You can choose what music plays.
Gotcha. I don't know about the name of the song, but Funky Worms was the name of my band in high school. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Funky Worms. You'll never guess what dance we did all the time.
Was it the robot?
No.
Bummer.
Does anyone want to know what dance the Funky Worms used to do?
No.
It's the letter R.
Chris M.E. says, I get where Austin's coming from. The Susan G. Komen Foundation came under fire for spending more money on its events than actually funding actual cancer treatment efforts. And then said, IDK my BFF Jill.
It's by the Ohio Players.
The Funky Worms?
Yes.
There's a commercial I must have missed, but hey, and Brendan _TTV. Chris know what they're talking about, so. And if you are looking to listen to
Kyle.
Funky Worms, or Funky Worm, check out that YouTube link.
Don't. Nice.
Thank you for sharing, Jordy. We're asking questions today on World Cancer Day. How have you been affected by cancer? Jordy shared. Since everyone is sharing, I lost my aunt to colon cancer about 3 years ago, and her husband, my uncle, was recently diagnosed. See, I'm gonna be honest. This is why I like shared perspective. I told you at the top of the show, I have been pretty unaffected by cancer in my life. I mean, it took me until I was probably 30 to know somebody who had been diagnosed with pretty severe cancer. I hadn't seen, like, I guess the ugliest parts of how cancer can impact people's lives. Like, I had known people, you know, maybe in my town who had cancer, but by and large, you know, it was, you know, they had it and everything ended up being okay, you know, and that's not 100% the case, but by and large, that's how I felt growing up. But then the more and more that, like, you meet people and you go places and you get perspective by, you know, listening and asking questions. I mean, look how many people today in the audience have been affected, like, so closely to cancer or by cancer. So, yes, thank you for everyone for sharing.
Glad you haven't been very affected. Like, I think I would prefer that. I'd prefer people to have not had to have gone through it, you know. So I'm glad that you say that, because so many people do go through it, and it's so common that it's just not even like, I don't even, like, sometimes I feel I'm not even, like, affected, because there's just so many people in my life that have gotten or died or recovered. Not that I'm not affected, but it's almost like, oh yeah, of course they did, because everyone does. So I'm glad that you haven't been super duper affected by it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate though, for sure. Like, it's unfortunately more prevalent than I ever realized it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, I'm sorry, KJ, because KJ shared the first experience I remember with cancer was watching my best friend in 3rd grade waste away from a cancerous brain tumor.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's devastating. KJ also said, I'm glad to hear that, Hefty. It's something that has racked my entire life over and over and over again. I feel that, Austin. I'm in your boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easy to get in my little bubble and say, you know, this is the way it is for everybody. And then, obviously, it's not the case. So thank you for sharing the stories today. It's 8:21 West Coast time, 11:21 out east, 4:21 for those watching GMS in the UK. Happy birthday again to Kajido and Superphonic, and to Superphonic's 3 friends who also have a birthday on February 4th and also advanced birthday since we're not doing gaming morning show on Sunday. To Austin Attack's mom's friend, Zach, Ben? Sam. Austin's former co-worker.
Boss.
And boss.
Big boss or something like that. Yep. And Beelin's friend.
And wasn't it your boss's friend or an acquaintance or something?
My boss's friend and my coworker. And my boss and coworker were at the same job. And we had like 5 people that worked there, so that was kind of weird. February 6th is just a birthday.
And they
That wasn't that funny.
It was pretty funny.
No, it wasn't.
It was pretty funny.
Birthday. Happy birthday, Superphonic. The day of your birth.
Oh,
that was great. We usually actually do Sunday birthdays on the following Monday, so also you could tell all of your friends on February 6th how proactive you were to wish them a happy birthday.
I'll probably just tell Sam.
Get wrecked, everyone else. While we're on the topic, also coming up this weekend on the 5th. Oh, nope, there's no other birthdays I have on the birthday calendar, so never mind. It's just exclusive to Austin's inner circle. I was gonna go ahead and wish all the other birthdays on February 6th a happy birthday today, but they weren't there.
Did you write down my mom's birthday?
That's the 20th.
Yes.
Of course I did.
Did you write down my birthday?
That's in March.
I'm just making sure.
Oh yeah.
It's the whole month of March, was my understanding.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 30, so I guess I gotta celebrate.
But actually, back to the topic. I mean, Superphonic said, "Live to every day to the fullest." Yeah, let's go. Let's celebrate 30. I'm happy. I always say, "Good job having a birthday," but I mean it. Not everybody does. Let's go. All right.
Not every day.
Here you go.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating
try to
from
get
the
this
Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Aren't you impressed, Sean? How you were so close. REC.
Oh! Okay, sorry.
Wreck.
Keep going.
I was going to say, aren't you so proud that Jordy Jasper took time out of Jordy's day on Jordy's stream to show me the game higher or lower? I went into Monday's show going, I can't wait to show you this new version of Google Feud, and yet we never played it once this week.
Nope. Maybe next week.
Especially because we got a surprise appearance by Austin. And Austin, you don't get to play a version of Google Feud.
That's great. I
How
was
sad.
mad, Jordy. I was so mad that you showed that game while Ryan was present.
It's going to be fun. Maybe.
Doubt it.
It's going to be fun, I think.
Okay.
This is famous people, by the way.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Nope.
I'm going to go with the Alien Anonymous Memorial A.
Nice.
Austin guesses R.
R.
Love an R.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter?
Nobody answer him.
Huh?
Is it the worm?
You'd think it was R, but their first love is the
Worm.
sea.
You were absolutely
Pickle
right.
has a good joke for this that I wish I'm gonna ask him to write it down so we can maybe make Bob say it.
Pickle.
I'm gonna text him right now.
Brendan goes, the way I wanted to make that joke, Sean, but I just made that joke yesterday. Lamau. We might be in trouble here. We have 2 balloons left.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
R.
It's one word. Charlemagne. Just kidding. That's not it. Fishing. Reeling. 1 second.
Could it be
Headphones.
Michelangelo?
That is
Oh yeah, and
absolutely
K-Laugh got it too.
correct.
Nice.
Don't miss click. We did it!
What were you doing when you were fishing?
Ding, ding.
Movie.
Oh.
Because this is the universal sign for charades movies, I think.
I never played charades that way.
I've never played charades.
Because usually I'm really good at guessing, but I did bad.
I don't know what
time.
that is.
Yeah, that too.
Totally tubular.
Can I solve?
Not yet.
Mhm. Do it.
Sean said,
I do it. If you
Mount.
could solve.
No.
Oh.
You can guess in 37 seconds.
Okay.
Ooh, this is going to even be worse because everyone's guessing letters. Oh, look at that. Quiet got it.
Oh,
the first
Quiet.
person who knew what it was. It's too bad none of us hosts knew what it was.
It's fine. Not that I ever get to get any right. It's fine.
Hey, good news, though. We have 99 banked balloons. That's 30 more than 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you know what this one is, Austin?
Nope.
Brendan! 99 ref balloons. I don't know all the words. Then there are something hanging out with chia pets and something else that Nana said. I really like that song and they go by. I love 99
boy.
Red Balloons. It's a great song, except I think it's about like a horrible moment in time. So, I like how that's like a zoomed in cam, but yours is a lot of forehead.
Well, I always have to find mine too.
It's time for 30 seconds of direct eye contact with look.
Sean's.
It's Maiko's nice hair.
Okay. Can we get some chin action?
I forgot to look at the clock before we started.
Oh yeah, I forgot it does. It does this too. Woo! I always forget about that, and then I accidentally do it, and it gets me every time.
The puzzle.
Every time.
Forgot about the puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Hello, FHC.
This last
People
one.
are they're just guessing animals, but not letters.
Axe is here. Good morning to you, Axe. Alligator. Ooh, it's not alligator, but we're getting closer. R. I know what it is.
Oh no!
Yes!
No. He's gonna do the thing.
What is it, Austin?
Everybody leave!
No one gets it.
It's too late.
Guess the
Axe,
wrong
be
letters.
quiet. Ooh.
Guess-
Barracuda. Yes, it's the second time I've got to do the heart song. I'm so happy.
That was pretty on key too. It was pretty good.
Goes everybody run.
Oh man!
And 3 on medium strength. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Ooh, Barracuda. All right. It's 8:31 West Coast, 11:31 out east. It is 4:31 for those watching GMS in the UK. Sean's gonna go do some cool stuff, some doctor stuff.
Yep.
Gonna solve all the world's problems.
Nope.
Hey, Sean.
Yep.
I'm happy that you were celebrating not National Working Naked Day, but that you were celebrating
know of?
National Wear Red Day. Good
do
looking
what I
shirt.
can.
All right, everyone, say goodbye to Sean.
Bye,
goodbye.
Sean.
Bye. Goodbye. 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 I'm Hefty
Ooh,
Goof.
homemade soup day.
It's Austin Attack 12 who's here this morning.
Hi,
Hello,
it's
Austin.
me. Hello, Ryan.
It's
Are you
great
okay?
to have you here on this Friday edition of the show.
It's great to be here, Ryan.
Why don't you recap those days of the day for us?
The days of the day are National Thank a Mail Carrier Day. I probably should have shoveled my steps as a thank you, but I didn't. National Sweater Day. National Stuffed Mushroom Day. Ugh. National Wear Red Day. There's like maroon on my shirt. National Working Naked Day. National Homemade Soup Day. National Bubblegum Day. I can't eat gum anymore, so that one makes me sad. National Hemp Day.
I really like bubblegum.
I miss bubblegum.
I blow bubbles.
That's nice.
They're big. Like I can get like the.
Like with some Hubba Bubba.
Actually, I can do it with just regular gum.
You can get a bubble that big with regular gum.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You want proof?
Yes.
Okay. Hold this fort down.
Okay. Oh, he's going. He's going. He's going to get some gum. But how do we know that he's not like gonna get some Hubba Bubba, quickly wrap it in like an orbit wrapper, and then be like, oh, this is bubblegum. I'm the only one on the show right now. I can say whatever I want. Okay, what do y'all want to talk about? I am all alone, and it's kind of scary. Farts, 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 farts. You thank your mail people all the time. I always leave, like, one time I had 2 grapefruits, and I left them on the mailbox, and I said, take one if you want one, and they didn't. So I got to keep the grapefruits. So I don't really know. Ryan's coming back. that was good. Okay, everyone be quiet. Everyone behave. Okay. Nothing happened. We were fine.
Boop. Hi.
Hi.
Whoa. Quiet
What?
stripping for Naked Day. Working Naked Day. It's a different day.
Right. Okay, show us the gum.
Okay, so to do this experiment, this is my favorite one right now. Ice Cubes, Icebreakers, Ice Cubes Fruit Punch. It tastes amazing. It tastes like Hawaiian Punch.
And it doesn't
Great.
say bubble gum on it?
No, but I don't think I have enough of it because I think I need like 3 pieces.
Oh!
That's still good.
Oh, how long have we been in this game?
We just got into the game.
Oh, well, I was on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, it dumped us into an in-progress game.
Oh, okay.
Oh geez, all of them are expanded. There we go. Thanks again to Downs of figuring out that part of the problem was this scene setup. This is Arctic Grape, and I'm fine with grape.
Okay.
But like, what's my limitation here? You seem unimpressed if I put 3 pieces of this in my mouth.
I mean, I guess it's fine. But I can't look at you right now, so you can't do it right now.
Wait, so now
Trying to play a game.
Wait, so I'm still quiet right now. Quiet I'm gaming compared to where I usually am because I turned my mic down because I've been so loud in the scene. So am I like relative to where I usually am and to like where Austin is right now? How quiet am I?
Hello, my game is glitching.
Okay, so now I'm going to keep my microphone at the same level, okay? But I'm going to put the other scene, it's going to be like Austin's shoulders. It's going to look super weird.
Oh.
But I'm going to put that other scene up. Tell me if it changes.
Okay, tell me if you can see my shoulders wiggling.
There, dude, now I sound much more balanced because my microphone was turned down, but Austin was not compared to where we are in the other scenes. But I am louder in the... Okay.
Oh, okay. Where is the ball? Wait, now, are you talking?
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Oh.
Am I now quieter again? So now I'm back to... I changed one thing to try to figure out what's going on. Am I in fact quieter than I was a moment ago?
Hello.
Hi.
I'll keep talking.
Yeah, I'll read some of the comments. Downs, now you seem quieter than us. KJ, I'm working. And I am naked under my clothes. Hey, KJ. Brendan, turn up your mic. Up a hair in the scene. Dungeon Mouser, KJ says grape is best. Much better. Yeah, now you're quieter than before. Okay, I think I might have figured it out.
Okay.
So now...
Hello? I'm talking. I'm talking with my voice. Oh. Well, say something bad. Say farts, farts, farts. Oh. But it would have been funny if you said farts, farts, farts. That's what I said when you were gone.
Okay, well, this at least is starting to make sense. All right, cool. We'll finish this game, and then we'll figure out how to solve that problem.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay. We're not doing too well. Go have to go! Oh, okay. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Sorry.
Oh, yeah, so the game went away, too. Yeah, because the whole mixer died. All right, so we have... everyone said I'm fine with grape. And then I am okay to have... I can probably do pretty okay with 2 pieces. I prefer 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you sure? Because you seem incredibly disappointed.
I also just think that flavored gum is automatically more bubblicious than
I
like
have some
just
mint
a mint gum.
But yeah, in that case, yeah, you're right. I can't blow as big of a bubble.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You can blow a little bubble.
Quiet asks, is there not a master level you can set for all scenes? So see, that's what I thought we had. But now I'm realizing that there's... So when I do this scene right here is taking a scene that we use elsewhere and repurposing it for this scene. And it seems that there's potential that when we do that, it actually, like, takes a volume setting from something else. Is what it seems like is happening to me. Or to us. And I don't know why that is, but there's definitely something there. Because when Downs noticed it wasn't there until we put on the all 3 of us shot. Because I'll give you another example. This scene was new. We started doing this for 3 of us. Whereas before... Oh, never mind. I already deleted it. Before, we were using it a different way. So, anyway. Yeah, that's good. I'll try to diagnose the problem.
Okay. I'll just sit here.
But I am surprised it's affecting audio because, kind of to the original point... Oh, wait, no, because we do have a different way we bring audio in. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
15 seconds. We got to score 2, Austin. Let's go. There we go.
Okay.
Austin. Austin. Austin.
Okay, I'm over here in the corner. Also, I always feel like I sound bad on everybody's streams.
Well,
so I don't know.
The reality is many people don't like the sound of their own voice, so...
But I don't mind it, like, in my clips or something. Like, I don't think I sound bad.
Well, I think you sound amazing right now.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks.
Hey, it's 8:41. West Coast is 11:41. Out on the East Coast is 4:41 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Sorry, I was yawning.
Down said epic save. Quiet M Gaming cracked save. Quiet M Gaming solving tech problems gets my juices flowing. Well, that's why we should call tech support, right? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We're not going to call tech support again. But what we are going to do at 41 after the hour is check in and see what Look, It's Maiko's tracking this hour.
Ooh.
Ryan, this is my final story for the week. It's a very one close to my heart because I hate these things. The AP tells us about Miami having a peacock problem. Peacocks could be out in some South Florida neighborhoods after the Miami-Dade Commission agreed to loosen a law protecting the heathens. While the 20-year-old law still protects peacocks from harm, commissioners agreed Tuesday to allow cities to opt out if they present appropriate plans to humanely remove the divulsive birds from areas where they're not wanted. Mating season is when we get the most complaints. They get very aggressive, said sponsor Raquel Regalado, whose district includes neighborhoods in Coral Gables in Miami, where peacocks, devil birds, roam freely. They lay their eggs, they build their nests, they peck on cars. Neighbors often clash over the peacocks. Some love the colorful birds, while others complain of droppings, noise, and damage they cause by roosting on cars or houses. In my district, we learned to live with those peacocks, said Commissioner Daniel Cohen Higgins, representing Palmetto Bay, which has designated itself a bird sanctuary. They all must become a part of the community. I know our residents lose it when anyone harms any of those peacocks. These non-native species have a tendency to wear out their welcome in sunny Florida, but the State Wildlife Commission has encouraged the killing of iguanas and Burmese pythons, jerks. The county's 2001 peafowl ordinance was adopted following a petition drive to save a flock of peacocks in South Miami-Dade, forbidding their killing or capture. An exemption allowed homeowners to remove them, hopefully forcibly, and one neighborhood did so in 2020 after an amendment allowed for removal of excess peacocks. State laws on non-native species prevent them from being released back into the wild because they're not native. However, many sanctuaries won't take them. Peacocks are terrible, terrible creatures, and they're at my door right now trying to get me. You all have a great weekend. And if I don't see you again, it's the peacocks. Right?
Let's look at Maiko at this hour. Kind of terrifying. Do you not like peacocks either?
Met one in real life, but I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion.
Now
I
your
think they're
captions
pretty.
aren't working.
Oh no!
We went from your captions working fine. Now they're no longer.
Is it because I quit Rocket League before
Maybe.
we were finished?
We have Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews coming up after this last game of Rocket League. Recap the video game. It was really tough to talk with all this gum in my mouth.
Oh. Okay, I'm trying to enter a new thing. Let's see if it works.
It does.
All right, great. Now I can play the game. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Whew. I know it would have been really bad if I wasn't here in the game.
Would have been tragic.
Yeah, to get my 12 points per game.
Chris Amigos, been thinking about this for a while. Wasn't Bubblicious an actual gum brand? Yes, it was.
It was like in a pink wrapper.
There's a whole bunch of them. I absolutely love Bubblicious. I also remember when Bubble Tape came out. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
6 feet of bubble
I liked
gum
Bubble Tape.
for you, not them.
But you would just eat it all day though. You would eat the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would take a bite out of it.
Your math teacher says you're never going to amount to something. I think was the commercial said, and then it's like you showed them because you ate Bubble Tape.
Oh.
It was a very 90s commercial. A lot of the like Saved by the Bell colors.
Oh, okay.
Austin said, I think so. KJ said, yeah, it was, Chris. And then Downs goes, we get Bubblicious in the Ukraine.
Doo-doo-doo.
I have to tell you, I absolutely love Double Bubble, even though that bubblegum loses its flavor in 10 seconds.
Do you remember the zebra tape? The zebra gum?
Fruit stripe gum. Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that stuff was good, but it lost its flavor in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was fruity.
And Juicy Fruit. That wasn't bubblegum, but it was still good.
Yeah, Juicy Fruit, it is going to move you. It has a song that gets right to you. Juicy Fruit, that taste is going to move ya.
Wow.
I'm at this point really convinced the 90s were a golden era for gum jingles.
Okay.
Hold tight a little longer. Stay tight a little longer. Share the moment a little longer. Longer with Big Red. That big, fresh breath will go on and on while you chew it. So say goodbye a little longer. Sit close a little longer. Hold tight a little longer. Longer with Big Red.
That was something. Thank you.
I'm sorry to our teammate. I completely screwed him up. Or them up.
It's okay.
To our teammate, if you were watching this show. Or the VOD. I'm very sorry that I screwed that up.
Hey.
Also, Doublemint Gum, which was the Twins commercial. And that's the one I think actually has the most famous jingle, and I can't remember what it was.
I can't chew gum anymore because of my TMJ, but I used to chew gum all the time.
Do you think that's part of how you got TMJ?
'Cause
I don't know how
TMJ can
works.
be, it's genetic, which I learned, which I don't understand because no one else in my family has it, but that's what the doctor said. And then, you know, obviously things hurt it, like if you're chewing harder, because when you're chewing gum, you're chewing all the time. And like if you chew things that are tough, you know, so you're supposed to like minimize that. I still eat bagels all the time though because I can't help myself, but I stopped chewing gum. So that should heal it. But it's like incurable too, like it never will go away. You can fix it, but it will never not be there.
Isn't it something jaw?
What?
What's it stand for?
Oh, I don't know. It's something muscular or something, I think. It's a big word.
There's a town, I think. There's definitely a hockey team that's from Moose Jaw. And so whenever I see TMJ, my brain says the Moose Jaw.
Oh.
It's not what that is. You were not diagnosed with the Moose Jaw.
No, I was not. What?
You were the last person to touch that. I missed it.
I was gonna say I was in the goal.
Yeah. I saw it was gonna go in, so I knew that you should get the goal.
You could have gotten it. It's okay.
But
I'm coming down the middle.
I purposely missed.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
That's the story.
Thanks. I needed a win.
There you go. KJ says, Tempranmandibular jaw.
Okay, so I was wrong.
I prefer the moose jaw.
Okay. Oops. This was a really bad game.
No,
I mean, I'm glad we're winning, but
like, we're winning 6-1.
Right, but we're doing like. Yeah, okay. Yes.
Wait, are you starting to feel bad for the opponents?
No, I just think we're all really bad at this game. That's what I think. Oh, I won't hit it.
No, get it. You have a hat trick. You could get points for that. Oh.
How would that be a hat trick?
Because you would have scored your third goal.
Oh.
Chris,
I didn't want to take the goal away from me.
I was a habitual gum chewer because I chewed gum whilst playing baseball instead of seeds or anything. I feel like part of the reason that I have, like, I'm starting to get clicking in my jaw, so I'm probably going to be there where I can't have it, you know, any more gum anytime soon anyway. But
yeah, you should start fixing it now.
But I chew a lot of sunflower seeds because when I'm sleepy in the car, it helps me stay awake.
Oh.
Brendan goes,
well,
same with all those cheap ones you get from the vending machine. Juicy fruit would just disintegrate in your mouth. It's gross. I like
but it tasted good.
Yeah, I really like juicy fruit. I want to say fruit stripe gum was maybe sugar-free, which is why I was allowed to have it. My mother was not about me having gums with sugar in it. So I had to have a lot of Trident. All right. I'm sorry to have chewed into your ear for 10 minutes, but there was a reason for it. That reason is to see how big of a
Okay, wait, I'm not ready. I can't see yet. Oh, I gotta claim a challenge. Hang on.
Hanging on.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm ready.
By the way, I'm gonna have a couple of misses here first. Just want to point that out.
That's okay. That's fine.
Like
I understand.
I'm not a perfect bubble blower.
I understand. It's okay.
Okay, good start.
That's pretty good.
It's 8:52 on the West Coast, 11:52 East, 4:52 for those watching in the UK. Can you do the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews?
Yes, but then I can't watch you. So
I'll let you know, Armory.
Okay, so we had some stuff that's been happening. Like Phil Spencer acquiring the Lifetime Achievement Award at the DICE Awards this month. I don't know who Phil Spencer is. It's a person. This is from Game Informer from John Carson. Also, Ghostwire Tokyo Showcase. Which that's all it says. Ghostwire Tokyo gameplay shows a spooky spellcasting tour of terror through modern Japan. That's from Michael McWhirter for Polygon. And then Pokemon Legends of Arceus sells 6.5 million copies in just 7 days. Holy cow. That's from Wesley LeBlanc from Game Informer. Also, we have a bunch of things that are out today, like Dying Light 2, Stay Human for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PC. We have Crocs World. Is that about the shoe? I don't know. Crocs World Construction Kit 2 for Xbox One and PC. Ambition Record for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and PC. Maglam Road for PS4 and Switch. Frog Ball Rerolled for Switch. Math Game for Switch. Millie and Molly for Switch. That sounds cute. Alexio for Switch, and the song Out of Space for Switch. And the name of the morning goes to Land of Screens for Switch and PC. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Not bad. If you missed any of the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News, you can go to our Twitter account, @WatchGMS.
#GMS, name of the morning.
That's how you find the name of the morning. You can also search GMS Morning Gaming News.
Can you pop your gum?
What's popping your gum? I just did. Like when you blow the bubble and it goes pop?
No, when you I don't remember how to do it. Because I haven't chewed gum in 4 years. You have to pop it in your mouth. I don't remember.
Okay. I will tell you that I'm realizing this kind of in real time. But Arctic Grape, Icebreakers Ice Cubes are far less elastic than the Icebreakers Ice Cubes Fruit Punch. So, if you're looking for the one with the elasticity, go to the Fruit Punch version.
I've never liked the Icebreakers. I was an Orbit girl.
For a healthy, clean mouth.
Dirty mouth?
No matter what.
Sorry.
No, I love those commercials. They were good.
They were funny.
All right. If you are not looking to eat, but instead stay clean, you can get Dr. Squatch soap. This is the gold moss. It smells like, it doesn't smell like silver moss. It smells significantly like gold moss. And if you would like to find this wonderful scent, not flavor, but scent of soap, you can go to drsquatch.com. And in addition to using the code DISCBRICK to support Look It's Mike O, which you can also do to get these fun little emotes if you're watching on Twitch. You can go to twitch.tv/LookIt'sMikeO and subscribe. Plus, go to drsquatch.com and use DiscBrick10. Save money on that. The soap.
Are you ever going to use them?
Again, I take them to my shower every single day. Okay? And then I use them and I bring them back out in the box.
Okay.
So.
Got it.
It's worthwhile. All right, chat, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? And we will get to those after Kajido Birthday Celebrator takes us to Clip of the Day.
Clip of the day, clip of the clip of the day, clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Toot did it now.
Oh.
Nope.
So that'll be something we'll recap in the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews coming up in a little bit. We also mentioned that we have completed our Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. And congratulations again to Hofbrew for winning over $60 in games for July through last December's Names of the Months.
Woo.
I still don't know which one to plural. I think it's Names of the Month.
Yeah, names. It could be both. Names of the months, because it's been multiple months and multiple names.
I didn't know if the preposition of had anything to do with it, so it's just basically
Names of the month.
Yeah, plural that one too.
Oh,
Might as well do
names
the.
of those months.
Yes.
Gosh, that sounds just like that's hurting my ears to say. I didn't like it.
N-O-T-M.
Notums.
Not 'em.
What's your clip of the day? Right there. Not 'em.
Not 'em. It's the best when you make Sean and Ryan laugh at the same time. Okay.
The worst part about doing this with facial hair is sometimes those bubbles get in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, get in there real deep. It seems like Icebreaker's Ice Cubes Arctic Grape does not. So I also like this gum for that reason. Only complaint, plastic containers.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you. Welcome into the final hour crew. Corn Dog.
Hello, FHC.
We're going to send you over to Mellified if you're watching on Twitch after this. Welcome to my little fairy tale. All creatures are welcome here, but be nice, or I might have to put a spell on you. I play a variety of games and sometimes put paint on my face to make things more magical. And in fact, today, Mellified is doing a beauty and body art stream, is becoming Miss Mindy Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. So if you'd be so kind as to please say good morning from GMS. And then if you are in town and can stop by on Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific time, it is GMS Weekend Edition, a 1-hour show hosted by the person on the left side of your screen, Austin Attack, as well as Chris M. Yee, and body paint extraordinaire Emma is a Sink will be one of our guests, in fact, the guest for an interview. Our panelists will be Hey It's Brendan _TTV and Kiki Low. You can find Brendan and Kiki at these locations. Austin Attack, what is your takeaway? That is pretty okay.
My takeaway that is pretty okay is that apparently I have a new sports segment now. Great.
That thing was so good. Sorry, I blew my bubble, and I shouldn't have. And all hell's breaking loose. Earthling, my takeaway is that pretty okay is that Hefty is Osty's uncle. That's true. That came from said sports segment. So, takeaway, Sean has excellent forehead cam presence. That is also very true. My takeaway that was pretty okay was Bob's going to make, in the same vein as the rocker or the drummer thing that Bob does, one that's rocker. So we might hear an air guitar from Bob using Bob's voice, which will be great. Also, our Billy Thundergun Award.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Goes to Downs, because Downs helped solve the problem, even though I also gave the William lightning knife. Anyway, we got to go, because otherwise we're going to lose the clock. Also, Billy Thundergun to all of you who have been affected by cancer and all the cancer survivors out there as well. Thank you for being here. My takeaway is that we had some good Zoom cam today from Chris M.E. I agree. I'll miss you. For Austin, for Sean, for Mike, I'm Hefty. It was a lot of fun. Gaming Morning Show.